see, what is the address? Hey, good morning. SWAT call out, barricaded suspect, I think. Over up in northeast Austin in what they call the Edward sector. We will be there in just a bit. Hopefully, I didn't screw up and miss most of it this time. Still just, there's just a still shot. No video on the stream? What? I got video. Do you guys got video? Slime, you're watching. Do you have video? I got video. I'm looking at the video on my phone. Man. My people over at Citizen was like, hey, SWAT call out. Come on, man, where you at? I wasn't even paying attention. I was, alright, Richard, that's cool. Thank you. I wasn't even paying attention, so I got a late start onto this SWAT call out. But these barricaded suspect calls could go all day long. They could literally go all day long. It just depends on how hardcore the guy wants to be. Come on, cars, I want to fly. I need to petition the county to get a siren. You think they'd give it to me? Shit, they tell me to go to hell. Today's going to be one of those days where it's hard to keep this equipment cool. It's supposed to be really hot today and humid, and this equipment does not like hot and humid. Peter, what's up, man? SWAT call out. We're on. We'll be there in about 20 minutes. Barricaded suspect. It's these kind of calls that could turn dangerous real quick. There's a reason he's barricaded, and there's a reason the cops didn't go right in after him. It's northeast, up in the, off of, I think it's up off Breaker, if I'm not mistaken. Up in, on the east side of 35 off of Breaker. I do think that is Austin, yeah. It is Austin. Definitely is Austin. Has this been going on since last night? I saw something on the neighborhood app. Could very well have been. Like I said, I was dealing with other stuff, so I wasn't working last night. I wasn't really paying a whole lot of attention. So there is a very good chance that this could have started last night, yes. But I don't know that for sure. Usually, I don't think that it started last night because the police department they only put out a message about it about an hour ago. And usually when the SWAT's called out in an area like that, they let people know that pretty quickly to stay out of the area. Yep, it is. Hopefully it stays this way. I'm not looking forward to summer. I can't keep this equipment in this car cool. It starts acting up. The stream controller overheats. The stream controller will overheat. The satellite controller will overheat. This computer will start overheating. The inverter, the batteries, everything just starts overheating. I had to install 2 new 12-volt sealed batteries in the back to run the Starlink. It was the only way to do it. All right. It's Friday and we're starting off the weekend strong with a SWAT call out. You know, I think I'm live on I'm live on Rumble, but I don't think I'm live on Twitch for some reason. Nope, I am not live on Twitch. Why am I not live on Twitch? Why am I live on Facebook and not Twitch? You know, I think they're built with heat sinks, Peter. I think they're built with that in mind. And my setup was not built. When I built this, it was cool outside. So it wasn't built with, you know, the way it is in the back there. So the batteries, the inverter, the stream controller, everything is in the back part of the car where there's really not a whole lot of air moving. And from what I gather, that's what this equipment needs. It needs free-flowing air, so I'm working on that right now, getting some fans installed to make it. And of course, streaming from OBS mobile, you have to. I'm having to use a laptop. Obviously, I can't get a desktop in here, and when I'm streaming in HD like I am right now at roughly 3,500. Kilobits per second, then this laptop gets extremely hot. I do too. My Google Pixel, when I'm streaming, like if we get to this scene and I have to go mobile, I'll have to do it on my Google Pixel. That son of a bitch will get hot in nothing but a second. Start shutting down features. Happens every time. I don't know if it has something like my Google Pixel has it's metal, you know, the case on it is metal. I don't know if that has something to do with it or not. And I got the white one just so it would reflect a lot of the sunlight. Nope, it's not. So we need to make another trip down to the border, Peter. We need to plan something like that. Maybe plan it around when that next big rocket is going to launch and land. Yep, SpaceX. I'd love to see that rocket launch. Would love it. I mean, getting to see them, when we went down there in February and we worked the border up to Eagle Pass, just getting to see that was awesome, but I would love to see that thing fly. Yep. That's crazy that they're going to land that thing where it took off. It just blows my mind. So we're going to be at the scene here very shortly. It's not going to take us too much longer to get there. We're going to hit 183 up here, and then we're going to fly. I'm at, this is 183 and Lakeline. I live up north of Austin, a little ways. Okay. Yep, that claw is something else, man. You know, I stopped buying sunglasses, expensive sunglasses, because I lose them so much. I've lost 2 pairs of sunglasses this week. And thank God where I buy them at now, they're only like $10 at that gas station. I don't know how I lose them so fast. It would do nothing for me to actually have to buy an expensive pair of sunglasses. So Mr. Juneteenth shooter, Ricky Thompson, his charges are going to be upgraded. I actually had one of his friends or family members reach out to me last night wanting to talk. But I really have no way. I've tried to confirm that they are a family member or a friend. I have no way to confirm it. So I'm going to talk to them today and see what they had to say, but I'm going to be real careful about what information that I talk about from them. But from what they say, this kid had not been in any trouble before. He had not been in any trouble. Apparently they say he was a good kid. And from what I hear, the story that they are telling, which you can take it with a grain of salt, is that he was actually the party that was getting shot at. And he was the party that was getting shot at, and he was trying to defend himself. So, yeah, it's a good question. Oh, I know. They said that it was a replica. They were actually filming a rap video. Imagine that. They were filming a rap video, and that's where those pictures came from. So I don't know. Kind of take that for what it's worth. I don't want to get too far involved in that case. I want to report on it, but I don't want to involve myself in it in any way. So I'm trying to be real careful about when I talk to him and how I talk to him. So we're gonna go down to Breaker and then go across. $183. Yep. Yeah, I don't know what the nature of this call out is. All I know that there's a barricaded suspect in a house. This is a house. This is not an apartment. I believe it's a house. We're 9 miles from it right now. 9 miles. Man, I wished I had some fresh tamales right now. My wife's family, they don't make them till Christmas time. I love fresh tamales. Man, that just makes my stomach growl. It makes my stomach growl. I may do that. I'll message you if I'm able to break away today. I'll message you, let you know if I'm gonna be able to come down. So boy on this motorcycle next to me is gonna get himself killed the way he's driving. Weaving in and out of traffic. No helmet every Friday. Hey, do y'all have y'all's shop opened out there on the highway where that guy was sleeping on your property? Did y'all get your store open there? Yamaha. Oh, you didn't get it open. All right. Snow cone stand. Is it with the county government? Ain't that right, John? There's nothing like Q&A on some good tamales. I don't think you can live down here in South Central Texas and not like tamales. I think it's against the law. I believe it's probably against the law to not like tamales and live here. Or if it isn't against the law, it should be. Peter, what does she make? Does she make, which kinds does she make? Pork, chicken, beef. There's another one that my wife makes. It's a tamale, but it's got a corn filling. I can't remember what it's called though. All right, we're gonna lose our signal here. Sorry, fella. We're back. Cream corn, yeah, cream corn and masa. That's right. That's it. And boy, they are good. They're kind of sweetish a little bit, not too sweet, but just sweet enough to, just sweet enough. My little boy, he likes to put Cairo syrup on them.
Laura, David, Robert, 3601, 85,
When my wife and her mom, when they make them, they make enough. We don't steam them all. She'll take and freeze some of them. That way, throughout the next year, we pull them out of the fridge and out of the freezer and cook them. Oh, it's so good. So good. All right, come on, people. We got to roll. We're close, guys. We're close. We're on breaker. We got just a little bit to go before we're there. Thanks, Gail. I appreciate it. Always staying safe. I have a big family that needs me more than the streets of this city need me. And that is the truth. But the more time you spend on the streets, the more street smart you get, which, that's a good thing. I'm going to tell you, if you want to survive on the street, you better have some street smarts. That is an absolute fact. Especially downtown, man. Downtown has turned into a cesspool. I'm not sure what's even really happened to downtown. There's some crooked cops, that is 100% certain. And even the officers in APD, they know the crooked cops. The Starlink is working awesome. Check out, I think you could probably see, the only time that I have issues with it is when under bridges or trees. So I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm trying to be everywhere. It's hard. I should have been out here earlier this morning, but if I don't stay completely plugged in, then I miss things. It's like a one-man show. It's easy to miss things. All right, we are 6 minutes. 6 minutes out. 6 minutes out. Now the only question is going to be what area or how much of an area they have shut down around this scene. It could be a lot. We may have to go and come back in the back way to get to it, because this is right on, basically at right on Breaker, just a little bit east of 35. So we'll see how we can see what we can do. There's a lot of side roads and neighborhood roads that we may be able to kind of work our way through to get in there. And it's early enough, it's not too hot, and there's a lot of clouds, so I may be able to keep my phone cool enough to stream from it. This is a barricaded suspect, a barricaded subject. So somebody mentioned earlier that this could have all started late last night. That there was some shenanigans going on up here late last night. I don't know. I don't know if this is related to that or not. I don't think it is, simply for the fact that Austin police they only put the message out about this happening about an hour ago. And usually they will put that, when SWAT's being called out, they'll put that message out fairly quickly. And these barricaded subject calls, they could go either way. They could turn violent, or, they end peacefully. There's usually not a in between. at a certain point, they will negotiate with the guy. They will do what they can, but at a certain point, they will end up going in. And yeah, it's a shame that these things happen. I'm sure probably what ended up happening, a street cop was on a call. He ran into the house, shut the door. I'm sure that's 90% of the time that's how these things start out. They run into the house and refuse to come out. And we have a very awesome SWAT team with some very cool toys that love to come out and play. Let's see, we're coming up on 35 right now, and it should be just on the other side of 35 up here. Now we may have to go in. I'm wondering if it would be better if we came in from the back way. Yep, I sure do too. I hope it doesn't end like the last SWAT call out where they ended up having to shoot the guy. But that guy had hostages. And what are we doing here? Let's see. Alright, so this should be right here. Oh yeah, they got it all shut down here. Alright. Okay. We're gonna have issues. They've got breakers shut down. Whoa, 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 what are you doing? Hey, what are you... Dude. I'm trying to get in front of this guy. What are we doing? Yeah, they've got this whole... We're gonna go in here.
Their return was their jail is too full, so it is not confirmed. So it's not going to be confirmed? No confirmation.
Okay. Go down. Turn around. They've got this whole area shut down. We're gonna have to figure out how we can do this.
12 and around. It's just another county 19912 Grover, Cleveland.
You know what? gonna go into the neighborhood. Let's see. You know what? We're gonna go across and come back up in that neighborhood and see if we can get a little closer the back way. Oh, well, you're not gonna let me out? Come on, man. So they've got breakers shut down. So we're gonna go and see if we can't come back up through this neighborhood. A lot of trees. It's probably killing my stream right now. It's going to be interesting to see where they have this road shut down.
735, go ahead. 2400 block, 620 south.
This is the neighborhood that the SWAT call out is in.
I'm back into the patient.
Good morning.
Jet 351 check.
We don't have a
3577-8560.
10-4.
Oh, the number.
So they are calling out to the suspect. I can hear them over the, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but I can hear it over their loudspeaker. So they're still calling out to the guy over their PA. They're shooting into the... It sounds like they're shooting flashbangs. Can y'all hear the shots? Yeah, they're they're yelling at him on the loudspeaker, telling him to come out. I think they're deploying tear gas right now. I heard 4 shots go off. It's all quiet right now again. They're yelling at him over the loudspeaker again. I'm not sure exactly what he's wanted for. We should find that out a little bit later. Over the loudspeaker again. I don't know what the rounds they were firing were. It didn't sound like flashbangs. It sounded more like tear gas canisters. Oh man, the airplane's flying over. APD says that they have reason to believe the subject is male, approximately 50 years old, and that he is barricaded alone and with no hostages. Yep, nothing like a SWAT call out. They were firing. There was either 4 or 5 shots. I think it sounded like the tear gas canisters being deployed about 10 minutes ago. So APD says that they have reason to believe that this is a male, 50 years old, that is barricaded alone and with no hostages. We're about a block away, so whenever they go to make their entry, we will hear it. Right? Alright. Let's see. Okay. Interesting. Sorry, I'm getting information. I'm chatting. Hang on. All right. Okay. A lot of new traffic through here. So there was a person that asked me earlier if this started last night. Yes, this started last night. This is the same incident that they were talking about earlier. This did start last night. So I'm gonna give you kind of a concise rundown. I know the story. I know what's happened here. I don't want to talk in specifics, but I'm gonna try to give you a bit of a rundown on what happened. This is, let's just say, over alcohol, and the people that were involved last night, they really don't. I don't. It's a lot of alcohol and a lot of passing out. So I will, as soon as this incident is over, I will tell you the story of what happened, and how we got to this point. It's a crazy story. It is an Austin-esque story. Let's put it that way. I mean, you couldn't get any more Austin than this story. Sorry, I'm filling my liquid IV jug back up. But this is a very Austin story. It's so funny, actually. Well, I don't want to talk about the story in too much detail at the moment, because it's still an ongoing situation, and we have a very large audience here right now, and I don't want to take a chance of saying anything that could get anybody hurt. So once the event's over, I will tell you the story, because it's a good story. Peter, you are going to love it, because it is I'm in a Hispanic family. You're obviously in a Hispanic family, and you know the kind of shenanigans that goes on in Hispanic families when they get drunk. And yep, this is going to be a story to tell for them. I can promise you that. This is one of those stories that families. Hang on, what happened here? This is one of the stories that a family is going to tell for the next generation. It was a good party. Yep, it was a good party. Let's say that they're probably not going to remember much of it, though. I'm not trying to make light of the situation, but it's just crazy how sometimes these things end up. Hang on, guys. I'll be right back. Crazy story. Yes, flashbangs, and I believe tear gas was thrown already. Definitely some fireworks involved. Okay, they are on the loudspeaker again. They're on the loudspeaker again right now. So again, the Austin police believes that the barricaded suspect is 50 years old and that he does not have any hostages. That was information that Austin police put out publicly about an hour ago. About every roughly 15 minutes or so, they are calling out over the loudspeaker to the person that's barricaded. Yeah, I think I heard. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I gotta get some air going up onto my phone. So they are actively talking on the loudspeaker again. Okay, guys, I will be back on here in a sec. Sorry, y'all. I'm still trying to gather details of what exactly happened. So I know exactly what happened out here. I want to be able to tell you, but I can't at the moment. I can tell you briefly kind of what happened, or kind of what is happening. And briefly, what's happening is some guys got drunk last night, and let's put it this way: it caused a lot of trouble, and it's caused a SWAT call out, and they have absolutely no recollection of what's happened. No recollection at all. I'm not going to talk in specifics just yet. Once the incident is over, then I will talk in specifics. But I don't want to put anybody in danger here. We have a lot of people watching right now, and I just don't want to cause anybody any trouble at the moment. But we're over here right off of Breaker, just east of 35, literally just east of 35. If you are driving on Breaker, or if you have if your route today is going to take you down Breaker, avoid the area. Breaker is shut down both east and west. On the east side of 35, it is completely shut down. Now, I heard them shooting flashbangs and tear gas about 30 minutes ago. Yeah, this is one of those stories that, if it wasn't so serious with all of this hoo-ha going on, it would be kind of funny. But let's just put it this way: wait till you hear the story. It's a story. I think we can all imagine. We've all been there with the alcohol and can imagine how these things can spiral out of control like this. And let's just say this one spiraled out of control. They have no recollection this morning of what happened or how they got to this point. Absolutely, yeah. Alcohol, you drink to excess like that to where you're blackout drunk, and bad things end up happening because of it. That's 100% true. Hence, the situation we currently find ourselves in right now. This is going to be one of those stories that at a family function, these kind of things happen when alcohol's involved. Now, if it did not escalate to the point that it's at right now, this would be one of those family stories that will live on forever. Well, this one will probably live on in their family forever, but It sounds like tear gas is going in again. They did deploy flashbangs and tear gas roughly a little over 30 minutes ago. Tear gas went into the home. Yeah, this has turned into an incident, that's for sure. We are roughly just about a block away. So where you see the police car, that road turns back to the left just a tad. It is just right there. I mean, if the trees behind that big tree to the front and side of the police car wasn't there, we would be able to see the house. So basically, we're just kind of in a holding pattern right now. This has been going on now for a very long time, and almost over 12 hours at this point. This incident started late last night. Yes, it started late last night. Yep, just in a bit of a holding pattern. There's nothing really going on. They come on the loudspeaker every, I don't know, 10 minutes or so. I haven't heard them on the loudspeaker in a while, so I'm not sure if the incident is about over or exactly what's happening, but I wouldn't be surprised that they wouldn't let this go. They would let this go on a whole lot longer after deploying the tear gas into the building. All right, I'm streaming to Citizen as well, and my phone is overheating. What the hell was that? Did y'all hear that? So right now, where we're at, we have really no movement at the moment, other than just still in the holding pattern, waiting on this whole thing to end. They did put in some flashbangs and tear gas earlier. So I would imagine that it is not going to last too much longer. Thinking about trying to get back over to the other side. I don't know if it'll be better just to wait here or if it'd be better to go over to the other side. What do we do? What do we do? Let me look at the map and see how easy it would be to get back to. There's another area I want to try to get to. Thinking. Alright, we're gonna go around and try to get to this area that is back on the other side over here. We're gonna go back over a little ways. I gotta get my video back up right. Get through there. They've got it shut down, so we're gonna have to go down and come back up the other side. I think I got a way to get in, to get right across the street from the incident. I think I need to go down Dessaw and then turn on Wandering Way. Breaker shut down there, so we can go right down to this street, and we may be able to get into that apartment complex that is right across the street. Maybe. Oh, there's a school here. There's a school right across the street from the SWAT call out. Well, here is where they're staging all of the equipment. They're staging everything right here at this school. No updates on that yet. Not really any updates on that. I don't know exactly what has happened. They're not talking about it. But I'm gonna do some digging today and see what we can't find out. we may get completely shut down right here. Possible that we could get shut down right here. Yeah, they're not gonna let anybody through, I don't think. I'm not sure what this feller's trying to do. I'm gonna back up and give him some room because sure doesn't look like he knows a whole lot about what he's doing. You ever seen a worse backup job than that? What is this guy doing? How do people get a driver's license if they can't back up? They got it shut down? Okay, thank you. Oh, they got it all shut down here. Nope, 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 nope. Alright. Well, we gave it a shot. We tried. I can see the house from here, though. Guys, I think it actually may be over. I'm seeing a lot of vehicles, police vehicles drive out of that area right now. I just saw 3 police vehicles. This must be an old folks, this must be a place for older people to live. Jesus Christ, they brought out a lot of cops for this. Hey, Eric. Just trying to get a better view of the SWAT call out. We're right here in the neighborhood. There's nothing going on. They're just waiting on the guy to come out. So I figured I'd try to get a better view of it. Let's see. I think we can pull down into this shopping center right here. Maybe we can see what's what. What the heck is happening there? We should make this turn and be right here. This is the media staging area. He's giving his briefing right now. Alright, well, we missed it. It is concluded, it looks like, though. We're gonna go back down to where we were. I had a lot better chance back there of seeing what's what from where we were at a minute ago. Well, guys, that is it. We're gonna go back to where we were just at, and we're gonna see what's what down there. The incident is over. I just saw the SWAT truck leaving. So let's get down here. Let's go back to where we were just at. Probably gonna lose a little connection on the Starlink. We'll see if we can't take you over to the street that it happened on. Did my shades fall? My shades fell. All right. So just a short time ago, where we were parked the first time, you could hear them throwing the flashbangs and the tear gas. Okay. Am I going the right way? Okay, they have it back open, so we're gonna go through and get a video of where this happened. They may still have it. Yep, they still have it shut down. Come on, feller. This guy is completely blocking my view. What are you doing? Okay, so who wants to hear the story of what happened? Because I got the story. Anybody care to hear the story? All right. Now that this seems to all be about over, I think the SWAT situation is over. I'll tell you the story. So last night, there was two cousins in this house right here that were doing a little bit too much drinking and were basically blackout drunk. One of the cousins pointed a gun at the other cousin. The cousin that got the gun pointed at him called 911. He does not remember calling 911. When the police got here, they found the victim in a shed in the backyard, but they thought that was the suspect. So they flew a drone to the backyard, and the victim knocked the drone out of the air, broke it. It was laying in the backyard. So because he did that, they thought that he was the suspect. He then proceeded to pass out in that shed, and then the other cousin, the one that pointed the gun, passed out in the house. This was all last night. Obviously the cops were here. There was obviously a gun involved, so that's how SWAT got involved. They both passed out. So all this morning, there's one suspect in a garage or in the shed in the backyard and one in the house. They have no recollection of what happened last night or why the cops are there, so they're like, I'm not coming out. This is ridiculous. And yeah, that's how we ended up here. So 2 people, one in a shed, one in the house, both blackout drunk. They have no memory of what happened, and here we are. And apparently APD lost 2 drones in this somehow. I know for sure that they lost 1 drone. They may have lost 2. And those drones are pretty expensive. So I live in a Hispanic family. My wife is Hispanic. All of my family around here is Hispanic. And I know exactly how the parties in a Mexican family goes. They drink a lot. This is I don't want to laugh, but I mean, you can see how this happened. Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, what? Yep. It was a party that went too far. So, before this ended a while ago, the person that was barricaded in the house, or not barricaded, he just wouldn't come out. They were awake. He was awake. He was just ignoring the cops. He's like, I don't know why you're here. I'm not coming out. What's going on? What did I do? So who knows what they'll end up getting charged with, if anything. Like I said, the guy that called the cops, the guy that called 911, he doesn't even remember calling 911. So if that tells you anything. Yeah, the drones took a hit last night and this morning. There's still some SWAT members walking out. So I got that information about what happened about 45 minutes ago, but I didn't want to say it on air because we do have a big audience, and if somebody happened to be, I didn't want to put anybody in danger. Absolutely, it's a contributing factor. This is a story that they're going to be able to tell for some time to go. All right, so it is. All right. Yeah, that's crazy. It's crazy. They definitely are gonna have a lot of a lot of questions to answer that they probably will not be able to answer because they have no clue what happened. So the guy that called 911, the subject that called 911, he has no recollection of even calling 911. And he is the one that knocked the drone out of the air. Let me see if I can zoom this in for you a bit. So you see where that car is turning around right there? The house is literally right there. I don't know if it's he forgot or literally he was blacked out drunk and just had no clue what he was doing. I'm gonna guess he was probably just blacked out drunk and just literally had no idea what he was doing. That's gonna be my bet. Either way, it's a crazy story. Either way, it's gonna be something that people will remember, that they're gonna remember, because they're probably already in jail. I would imagine they're both in jail at this point. I could be wrong, but I'm not sure. The victim, I'm not sure what they would charge the victim with, if the victim was even charged with anything. I would imagine they got charged with something. So I've got neighbors, I'm blocking driveways here, so I'm going to fix my video, and I'm gonna get out of these folks' way. I don't remember my name, let alone. I'm telling you, last time I was smashed like that, but it's funny. You'd be surprised what you can do when you're that blacked out drunk. I mean, you would be surprised what you can do. All right, we're gonna go and see if there's anything up front. But basically, how we got to the barricaded suspect, or the barricaded subject, is because these guys woke up with flashbangs being thrown. With flashbangs being thrown at them. And they're like, why are you people here? I don't understand what's happening. We're going to lose connection here. Hang on. So he's like, why? I don't know why you people are here, but I'm not coming out. I didn't do anything wrong. It's crazy, ain't it? Yeah, this is this neighborhood. It's parts of it are nice, but parts of it are a bit. Parts of it are a bit on the sketchy side, like obviously where we just came from. Little on the sketchy side. So we're gonna kind of drive by this area. Oh, this is Breaker. I gotta go down Breaker. Oh man, they still have Breaker shut down. What the hell? Seriously? Yeah, they still have Breaker shut down. Alright, you know what? Damn it. They still have breakers shut down. That's okay, I guess. The mysterious side. You know, there's never a shortage of crazy shit happening in this city. You know, I'm not 100% certain if the SWAT team in Austin is full-time SWAT or if they are, you know, part-time. If they have normal duties and then they are SWAT members. But they get a lot of practice. Oakwood is fine. It's weird. Yeah, they get a lot of practice. I mean, these guys are getting called out, and you should have seen the amount of people that they had stayed. There's an elementary school basically right across the street from where this went down. You should have seen the amount of people, the amount of cars, the amount of cop cars. They had so many cops there. You know, back in the day, a guy runs into the house and he refuses to come out. They just bust down the door and go right in and get him. Nowadays, though, we turn it into a 12-hour ordeal with, you know, 100 cops on scene. I'm not saying they're wrong for that. I'm just saying it's just sometimes some of this stuff is a little odd to me, how they work it. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. It's crazy. Always something happening. So one good thing about the job I do is there's never a shortage of content. Hey, Butterfly, I didn't see that. I didn't see your message there. I apologize. Man, my post about Ricky Thompson yesterday, it did very well. It did really, really good. Okay. Alright, guys. I'm going to end this here for right now. If anything else pops up and happens, then I'll be back. Be back tonight for Austin After Dark. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll